Thank you all for listening and watching my videos. Please subscribe and like my channel Master Coolitz. Hoping that you will not skip my ads, it's a big help for me by not skipping it. Thank you so much. Dragon Shadow. The Rise.
Zain Martel tried to close his eyes and circulate his energy method to stabilize his foundation. However, his restless aura could not be put to rest at all. On the contrary, the later in the night it was, the more restless he became.
Could it really be related to the ghost soldiers outside?
Zain was confused. Then he simply took out a Moon Soul Pearl from his storage ring and held it in his hand. The Moon Soul Pearl was a special pearl produced after hunting the ghost soldiers. It contained negative energy, which made people feel very uncomfortable. Even if Zain had a devouring dragon bloodline, he did not like the negative energy inside. At this moment, Zain held the Moon Soul Pearl in his hand again and extracted a slight silver coin from it, intending to absorb it into his body. A faint negative energy was extracted from the Moon Soul Pearl. It was like a thread of silk that floated in the air and was quickly absorbed by Zain. The moment it entered his body, Zain's entire body trembled. The negative energy was like pure silver coin. To be more precise, it was a combination of silver coin and willpower. His body actually began to thirst for it. Not just that, but the 8 willpower energy in his willpower space was also buzzing, sending out signals of desire.
What's going on? The negative energy in the Moon Soul Pearl didn't have this effect previously. The negative energy not only replenishes silver coin, but my willpower has also been slightly enhanced. Could it be because I devoured and refined the Ghost King Dragon Ape?
His face was very serious at first, and there was a hint of joy in his flickering eyes. The only other difference other than that his realm had been upgraded from the 2nd level of the Mahayana realm to the 5th level of the Mahayana realm was that he had devoured the Ghost King Dragon Ape. It seemed that the change in his body was really due to the Ghost King Dragon Ape. It was almost impossible for human warriors to cultivate or enhance their willpower. It was only possible to break through by improving the warrior's strength and realm. However, this tiny Moon Soul Pearl was actually able to increase Zain's willpower. He was stunned.
What a treasure.
Zain waved his hand and dozens of Moon Soul beads appeared in front of him, and then a stream of silver coins swept over. With a crackling sound, the room was suddenly enveloped by a thick negative energy, and then it was absorbed by Zain's devouring power. The silver coin contained within the negative energy was secondary. The main reason was to use the negative energy to strengthen his own willpower and willpower energy. Slowly, the negative energy flowed around his willpower space like a river, and finally flew into one of the groups of willpower energy. At that moment, the willpower energy ball continued to tremble and form circles of ripples that grew at a speed that was hard to see with the naked eye. In just one night, Zain had consumed more than 1,000 Moon Soul beads, but his spirit was full of vitality, and he had reached an unprecedented state.
According to the Moon Soul Pearls I got from the ghost soldiers I hunted before, there are more than 30,000 in total. This number seems to be a lot, but it's not enough at all. It seems that from now on I need to hunt for more ghost soldiers at nighttime, outside of Fog City.
He stood up and walked toward the bulletin board. Near the bulletin board, many people were still talking about the opening of the Dragon Meridian. They had sparkles in their gazes, as they were all very interested in the Dragon Meridian. In the heart of the strange little world, rumors of the Dragon Meridian spread like wildfire. To the Kangmu Dragon Palace, it was an irreplaceable treasure, a mere hint of dragon scales or aura enough to set hearts racing.
Let's go. We have to see this Dragon Meridian for ourselves. Wait up, I'm curious too. What's the Genius Alliance up to now?
Eager hearts surged from Fog City, drawn by the mystique of this legendary site. Amidst them, Zain Martel recalled its rumored location, plotting his journey south. The Dragon Meridian lay hundreds of thousands of miles away, more ocean than lake, a testament to the world's ancient mysteries. Zain Martel transformed into a streak of dazzling sword light, his speed matching his resolve. Day and night blurred into one relentless pursuit, fueled not by rest in dragon-devouring prison, but by the hunt in the darkness. Nightfall unleashed Zain Martel's prowess, his palm a swift reaper of ghost soldiers, transforming them into coveted Moon Soul Pearls.
The Moon Soul Pearl, a rare find here. I must gather as many as I can while I'm able.
Hundreds, thousands of ghost soldiers danced their eerie dance, met swiftly by Zane Martel's decisive strikes, each one adding to his arsenal of Moon Soul Pearls. By day, Zane Martel pressed onward. By night, immersed in his collection, drawing strength from the pearl's negative energy to fuel his resolve. 3 days of unyielding flight in the embrace of ancient forests brought Zane Martel to a standstill, a cascade of falling giants signaling something amiss ahead.
A disturbance? I must investigate.
Concealed above, Zane Martel's gaze unveiled a tense tableau, over 200 figures encircling two youths. One, Victor Quinn, his once handsome visage marred by bloodied wounds, defiance etched in his pallid features. Beside him, Medicine Costa, resolute despite the odds. The encircling horde bore the mark of devil-repressed abyss, opponents aligned with the giant devil sect, led by figures like Julian Flynn and Ethan Reed.
Victor Quinn, defiance begets destruction. Surrender now, and mercy might follow.
No surrender to tyrants like you, Griffin. We stand firm.
Together, Victor, we fight.
The tension swelled, balanced on the precipice of conflict, until a commanding voice sliced through the night, a presence demanding attention.
Cease.
Survival shifted the dynamic, authority emanating from every word as he confronted Mr. Griffin and the encircling crowd.
This ends now, Griffin. Withdraw your forces.
Justice demands their surrender.
Under my protection, retreat.
Zane's stance resonated, each moment charged with the weight of impending resolution.
Zane Martel changes everything, but what unfolds next?
Suspended in uncertainty, a taut silence lingered, leaving Zane Martel and listeners alike poised on the edge of anticipation. Most of the encircling figures bore the mark of devil-repressed abyss, a demonic black shadow etched on their chests, a symbol of their allegiance. Among them stood members of the feared giant devil sect, Julian Flynn, Ethan Reed, Ethan Storm, Martin Skycloud, and their leader, Mr. Griffin.
Victor Quinn, this is what happens if you don't surrender to us. You and Medicine Costa will die today.
The air thickened with hostility as Mr. Griffin's words hung in the night, challenging Victor Quinn and his steadfast companion, Medicine Costa.